I received an email from a person who speaks about, it's a woman, and she says she knows how to love a man, but she wasn't talking about love in a sense as sex. She's talking about love like she knows how to, people that go see her, men, because they want love. The point of the exchange is to say that for her, she's got a power. Men that want to be loved go to her because she knows how to give them love. And I know exactly what she's saying because I've met on my journey such women. But I'm not looking for love. I already have my love. So what is my interest in a woman? That I have love? I don't fucking care. Let's be straight. I have my love. My love is there all the time. So my interest in a woman is possibilities. What is possible to create. That's my interest. Because she has the womb, and at whatever level you're able to understand the womb at this stage is irrelevant, but I think we can agree that the womb gives birth to, creates. So that's what I'm interested in, because I don't have a womb. I have my love, though. Your average dude doesn't have his love. Therefore, he seeks that love on the outside of himself, which puts the woman in a position where she is going to have power over him, especially if that woman has developed the capacity to create a space where the man can relax and open up to himself. Technically, she's doing what a man is supposed to do, right? I create a space for the woman so that she can relax and her love can awaken. I don't need a woman to do that for me. I'm good. I can enjoy my love in the presence of a woman if the space is appropriate for such experience. But it's my love. No woman can give me my love. No woman can take my love away. Do you see what I mean? That's something that took me a long time to grasp and to experience and to develop. And that's what I mean, the goddess. The goddess is inside of me. It's inside of everybody. It's the feminine principle. It's in me. That's my relationship. I have her. That's my woman. Now I can encounter that goddess in any woman. And if that woman is interested in discovering her feminine essence, then I can facilitate that journey for her because I know how to I know how to be in relation to the goddess. That woman is just a form of the goddess. Now I may like this form, or I may like this form more, or this form less. It's irrelevant. At the essence is the goddess. So that's where I'm looking at. Right? And I have an experience, but what experience am I having? Of this girl or the goddess? I'm having experience of the goddess through that form. So I can appreciate the form because all form have their own particularities. I think we would agree. Let's say we have like 1,000 violins. Every violin is going to make a different unique sound. But so is the same musician. Yeah, each one has its like nuances. Agreed, like different kind of wood, different kind of like string. Fine, I respect that. So that's what makes diversity interesting. But at the end of the day, it's the same woman. So this is unfortunately seems profound. And in a way it is, it's not, but it is. And unless you start having such an experience as a man, in my opinion, and that's what I've lived, you're screwed. Because you're always looking for her outside. And you don't know who you're looking for. So you're going to meet a medium, let's say girl X, and you're going to have some kind of experience. And if that girl decides, I'm cutting you off, then you feel you've lost everything. Or you have to harden yourself because it hurts. Whereas in my experience is the goddess. Now, if the goddess don't want to meet me through this form, she comes here, or I could just close everything off and it's inside of me. Now that may sound profound, and I guess it is. But if you don't have such a connection, well, you're weak. The downfall of every historical man is woman. Starting with your forefather Adam. Why? So if you're intelligent, at some point you have to observe yourself, observe the strategies you've taken. And if it works, good. If it doesn't work, then you need to go a little further. And I'm sharing with you what I've discovered along the way. Now that doesn't mean I don't appreciate the woman. I do, but you don't have power over me. In other words, you don't give me love. If I need somebody on the outside to give me love, I'm fucked. But if I have my love, then I can now potentially, in the presence of such a person, experience the love in a polar dance. Wonderful, I love it, great. If she decides that she doesn't want to open herself or whatever, it's fine, whatever. Like, great, I like that form, right? Have you ever had a shoe that you like? I have thousands of shoes, right? I like that shoe. It's over. Whatever. And then the marketplace creates 1,000 others that are so cool, and instantly you forgot, because at the end of the day, a shoe is a shoe, and a cool shoe is a cool shoe. I still remember some of my old shoes. I love that shoe. That was a great shoe. Whatever. That's hard for people to grasp. And more importantly, they don't want to let go of such a power over others. So let's say you know a woman, and some women are able to do that. They're able to give you an experience. Well, that's power. That every time a guy comes, that's her seduction tool. There was I don't remember, right? I think it was called American Gods or something like this, a series. I came across it. And I guess, and in the show, if my memory serves me well, there was this, it's all kinds of gods in human forms. Maybe you know this. It's irrelevant, right? And in the show, there's this black mama. It's like super black woman. And she goes to places and meets guys, her prey. Then she takes them into a special room, her room, some fuck room, right? And she seduces the living fucking shit out of them. Like, she gives them an experience of bliss, of love, of everything that you like. You just, when you see, and the actor is properly portrays it. And what's happening is in the show, they show the guy, shrinking and shrinking and shrinking until he becomes little, and she enters him into her vagina and swallows him. And she sucked his soul, his sap of life, and in this way she maintains her youth. Now, that's why I'm speaking about this, because there's something about this that is so real. So real. So, when you don't have your love, you're subject to such creatures. Now, some people say, that's not fair, just to show you. Energetically, there's a bunch of things that can happen. People can swallow you. People can just drink you up also. It subjects you to such circumstances. So that woman that's her seduction tool. She's able to generate an experience for you. And if you don't have that for yourself, you get hooked like a drug. Then you want it. Then you're ready to forsake your own sanity for such an experience. That's a power that lady has. Men have their version of this, of course, and they can choose to use it, and like vampires. No? Great, I appreciate this as a form of sport. It's not mine, I don't want to play. I used to play. I think I had a pretty decent career. At the end of the day, you never get what you want. Nobody's happy, everybody's hurt. And so what's the point? Even if you one-up somebody, it still doesn't satisfy you, because the one-up lasts only a few seconds. Then you got to restart and restart and restart and restart. And at some point, you don't have a choice but to look at yourself and look at your lifestyle and say, what the fuck, man? I'm that thing. I'm a creature. I'm a vampire. And all of this is called love. I wrote a poem which was made into a song that at some point in time we'll release it. The poem was called The Nature of Sex. I don't remember what the song's called, something like this. Lust for Sex, maybe it was called. Anyways, it doesn't matter. And I wrote this in 2008 when I was in that phase of my life, just like, and I'm like, look at this. Like, look at the filth of this. Right? Just seduction after seduction after seduction. And at that time, I was hanging out with a bunch of hippies. Or anyways, it's not. There's no alcohol and there's no drugs. Maybe some weed once in a while, but it's not. It's not like the club scene. It was all about like heart chakra, and it was so easy. It was ridiculous. It was disgusting, and I just like went for it because I wanted to explore. And I saw myself. I had my notebook and how many like and you just now play a game. How much can I take and how fast? And no matter how much I could get, it's like the well has no bottom. It's disgusting. So at some point, of course, I said, this is a waste of energy, it's not working. I had to do it. But what's the point? And then women have their own versions of this, in one way or another. It's not always like in polygamy. Anyways, I don't want to get lost. The point is, in my humble opinion, you need to discover your love. That's my love. When you love a woman, I love you. It's my love. Nobody can take it away from you. If your love is true, how can somebody take it away? I love you. Now, the fuck do I care if you want to talk to me, don't want to talk to me, if you're an asshole, not an asshole, right? I have clear boundaries, healthy boundaries. Permeable for just what needs to come in, able to solidify themselves as if there's a form of attack. Things can come in, things can come out. That's called health. Of course, that needs to be trained. And that's my love. Of course I love you. And I may appreciate that form particularly. Maybe less of that one, but I particularly appreciate that form. Yeah, okay. So if the rabbit decides to go, for whatever reason, and the game is played with honesty, well, it's like I told you, it's like a pair of shoes. Yeah, I remember those shoes. I really loved those shoes. I had a good time with those shoes. They were awesome shoes. Life goes on, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. It does. Because my love is still there. It's my love.